Hi there, I'm Carolyn Dickerson from Look Great, Lose Weight, SaveMoney.com. Today's edition is going to be about how to make your own home chemical facial peel pads. Chemical peels have been around for a long time, but you were only able to get a chemical peel by a dermatologist in their office. There are a stronger chemical that's used to help slough or get rid of the top layer of the epidermis, and what happens is when you remove the dead skin cell buildup on your skin, it helps with the formation of new collagen and elastin. It smooths your face, decreases fine lines and wrinkles, and just renews and rejuvenates your skin from the outside in. The acids that are used in chemical peels used to only be available to the dermatologist, but now they're widely available on the internet. Some examples of the acids that are used in chemical peels are lactic acid, glycolic acid, and trichloroacetic acid. Trichloroacetic acid is also nicknamed TCA, and it's one of the top chemical acids that you can use to get rid of fine lines and wrinkles. Now, while I'm telling this or telling you how to do make your own chemical facial peel pads, I'd like to tell you a little story. I was sitting in an auto place getting my oil changed recently, and it was pouring down rain outside. The mechanic told me it was only going to be an hour wait. Well, I was there for 2.5 hours, so I went through a whole lot of magazines while I was sitting there. In one of the magazines I was looking at, they suggested that you buy your own or buy some chemical peel pads to use at home, which you can buy them on the internet. But it started me thinking about, well, gosh, I've got some trichloroacetic acid at home. Why don't I make my own solution and make my own peel pads? That's going to save me a lot of money. So I did, and that's exactly what I'm here to talk about today. Now, this is the bottle of the trichloroacetic acid that I bought, and that's how they come. And you want to get them in a colored bottle like this, and it helps to keep any light from penetrating the acid, which would make it less potent. And so I bought some of the trichloroacetic acid on Amazon, I believe, and this was a 50% solution. Now, if you were going to do a chemical peel, you would never use a 50% solution on your face. You have to dilute it, but the instructions are included in the packaging of whatever you get. So what I did was I used a couple of droppers of the trichloroacetic acid, and I happened to have some of these little bottles. And you don't want to use anything that, like a metal, that the acid could react with, but a thicker plastic bottle like this one, or a glass bottle would be absolutely fine to use. But I took a couple of droppers of the trichloroacetic acid and I put them in the bottle, and then I used some distilled water and I filled it up, and that's it. And so now I've got my own trichloroacetic acid solution, and I went ahead and did a facial peel that night, and using just cotton balls with the solution that I had mixed up. And this has got a small hole, and I just squeezed the solution onto the cotton ball and applied it to my face. Now, you don't ever want to get chemical acids near your eyes. You can go under your eyes, but don't ever go near the corners or near the lashes, the lash line. You just want to stay underneath your eye. You can get in between the brow bones very carefully, and around the eyebrows, and of course you're going to get around your mouth and your cheeks and even your neck. You can even apply the solution to your hands if you want to. And you leave it on until it starts stinging. or it starts burning, and you rinse it off with cool water. Now, after you have applied the solution, depending on how strong you made it, I made this about a 20% solution, so it's still pretty strong. But you can make them a lot weaker. Now, I did not start, my face immediately got tighter. I mean, I didn't have a wrinkle on my face. And in about 4 days, I started peeling around my nose first, then around my mouth and my chin, and then the rest of my face peeled at different times. In fact, after 2 weeks, I've still got a light peelage going on my face, in between my eyebrows a little bit. But it's something that you need to think about before you do one of these, is that your face is not going to look that great for a couple of weeks, and you can hide it with like cream makeups, but basically your face will be peeling, but it's no worse than like if you got a sunburn and peeled in the summertime. So, but it is immediately, my face feels soft as a baby's butt. The fine lines and wrinkles around my eyes and my mouth are much more relaxed, and I can't wait to do it again. So this edition, I think that's it for today. So this edition has been how to make your own chemical peel pads. My name is Carolyn Dickerson from Look Great, Lose Weight, SaveMoney.com. Ciao for now.